Hi everyone, it's Mike Mixon from Keyboardamerica.com here in Lewis Beach, Delaware. Welcome to our Song of the Weekend Buttons class, and today we're going to show you how to customize each song and change your one-touch settings for each song and store it both into your user section of your rhythm styles and also putting it into Music Finder. The whole procedure is going to be here when we go through this video, so there's no way you can make a mistake. You'll have a lot of work ahead of you getting all the changes set. Now, a lot of times when we use the one-touch setting sounds, the Yamaha recommended sounds for each rhythm style, they're not great for the song you want to do all the time. You might like one, you might like two, you might like none for the song that you're doing. So we're going to customize those for each song that you do and save all the settings in your Music Finder, and each song's going to have its own special flavor. So let's get started now with how to save to your one-touch settings, to your style user section, and we'll do it for the song Sugar Sugar that we just did. Okay, so I already have Sugar Sugar in my Music Finder. I left it in there so I could show you how to delete your old one, because you're going to want to do this on every song that you have in Music Finder probably. So we're doing Sugar Sugar this week, and we went over to our R&B section. We're going to go to page 5. We're going to go to the fourth one down on the right for our seeing impaired. I explain where it is. That's Croco Twist. We are not going to change the tempo yet. We're going to do that later before we save it into Music Finder. So if we listen to what's in Yamaha's one-touch setting, well, that's good if you want to play a Monkees tune or something, but you know, these aren't always what you want them to be for the song you're playing for each style. These are just suggestions. So the first thing I'm going to do is go to my electric guitar. I'm going to go to page 4 and choose my single coil clean guitar. And then I'm going to go to my balance, make sure it's where I want it. I'm going to put it to 127 because that's where I have all my 8 registration memories. And that's great, that's there. Now I'm going to push memory and 1. Now it says OTS has been changed. To keep the changes, save the current style. Yes. Press save down here at the bottom. It's 6 down button. It says Croco Twist down there right in the screen. We're going to delete that and we're going to put in Sugar Sugar. PQRS, lower the case, and we'll go to U, G, A, PQR. We're going to put a space in there, and just to be politically correct, we'll put the case uppercase on. PQRS, lower the case, and we're going to go TU, G, A, PQR. Sugar Sugar, we're going to press OK, which is the 8 up button under the screen. Now executing, and we now have that saved. Now how do we know that? We go to our R&B, and up top it says preset, which is what you're normally seeing on your Tyros, and you might not even know this was there, but if you tab over once to the user, yours are probably going to be blank. Mine says Sugar Sugar. It says Birth of the Blues, Moonlight Serenade, Sugar Sugar, and You Made Me Love You. That's because I changed the one-touch settings for each of those songs and made it sound great. So now what we're going to do is song or sound number 2 in one touch. I'm going to go to my piano. I'm going to choose my Pop Grand, which is the second one down. Check my balance control. It's at 127. I'm good there. Okay. Exit out. Now we're going to hit the 5 down button, which is voice set. I like to add reverb to my sounds to make them more lively. Use your tab button to tab from common over to controller to sound to effect and EQ. And then your reverb depths in the lower corner of the screen, I'm going to raise it up to about 40. And there we go. I'm going to hit memory number 2. OTS has been changed. To keep the changes, save current style, yes. Hit save again. Sugar Sugar already comes up. Press OK, which is the 8 up button. Name already exists. Hit the F button to say yes. We want to override that. And now we've just stored 2 of them in OTS. Now for number 3, I'm going to go into my organ button, and I don't want that 60s combo, so I'm going to go to page 5, and I'm going to press my accompaniment 1, Euro accompaniment 1, which is the top one on the right, the F button, and listen to that. That sounds good for what I want to do. I'm going to reach over here to right 2, going to go to percussion, and going to choose my Celesta, which is the 4th one down on the right. Now my balance isn't where I want it, so I'm going to hit my balance button, bring my right 2, which is my Celesta, up. And I'm going to bring my organ down a little bit. That sounds pretty good, so I'm just going to hit memory and 3. OTS has been changed. To keep the changes, save the current style, yes. Sugar Sugar comes up again, hit save. Sugar Sugar comes up in the screen again, press OK, the 8 up button. Name already exists. Do you want to overwrite? Yes, which is the top right button. Now executing. Okay, so now when I go, I'm not going to do the 4th one because you can do that on your own. I'm going to press my R&B button again, and I'm going to tab over to my user, and my Sugar Sugar is right there, so I'm ready to go. Now before I save this to Music Finder, I've got to lower the tempo down to the 127. But before I do that, I want to make another change because I forgot to do something, and you want to do it before you add the Music Finder. We're going to go back to right 1 again on the number 3 1 touch setting. I'm going to choose my menu button down here, which is the 8 down, to get back to the screen where I can adjust the sound. So on right 1 I have organ. I'm going to press organ. It's on accompaniment, Euro accompaniment 1. I'm going to press voice set, which is the 5 down. My reverb depth is already there. It's already tabbed over to EQ because I was using that before. I'm going to raise that up to 40, and I'm going to do the same thing over here. I'm going to push my part select 2 button. My Celesta is there, my voice set. I'm going to raise that reverb depth to 40 there, and I'm going to resave that in my number 3 because I want it to be lively. It's good I forgot that because you can see what I'm talking about. OTS has been changed. To keep the changes, of course, yes. Sugar Sugar comes up, save. Sugar Sugar comes up again, press OK. Name already exists, yes. We want to override, now executing, and I'm all set with setting my 3-1 touch. Now, before I save this to Music Finder, this is where we're going to adjust a little bit. Let me just move this over a tad. Now, I want to make sure I'm on variation B because that's what I'm using in the song, B and D on Sugar Sugar. Want to make sure my intro button's on. Want to make sure my sync start button is on so it starts when I start. And now I'm going to lower the tempo down to 127, which is the tempo I chose for Sugar Sugar. So I'm at 127 now, and all I have to do is hit at the bottom of the screen, add the Music Finder's not there, so I have to hit my R&B, and I have to go to user. My sugar's there. Now let's just check the tempo. Yes, it is at 127, so that's good. So, but now my add to music finder, the 5 down button is there. So I'm going to hit add to music finder. Sugar comes up. Now on yours, the Croco twist may come up, which means you have to push the upper A button, and then your Croco twist is at the bottom of the screen there. You delete it and put sugar in there, and then press OK. Press OK again. Name already exists. Do you want to create new records? Sure, yes, why not? Okay, so that's there. And now my sugar's there, and I have my old sugar down below it. So I'm going to go and highlight my sugar below, click enter there. I'm going to hit the record edit button, that's the 8 down, and I'm going to delete that old record real quick. And that old record is gone. So my sugar is right there saved, just the way I want it. My number 1 is that guitar, number 2 is the piano, number 3 is that sound, and we're all set. So remember, when you're adding to Music Finder, let's press that rhythm style button again, R&B, and we'll go to user. Sugar's going to be up there. Add to Music Finder. Keep in mind that sugar might not come up here when you're adding it to Music Finder, so you may have to type sugar twice. Once into your user R&B and once into your Music Finder. The other thing you want to keep in mind is when you hit R&B and you tab over to your user where you stored it, if you pick the style from here instead of your Music Finder, it may not retain the tempo. So you're not really choosing your styles from here. You still want to choose them from Music Finder. They're just stored here under your user, and that's unlimited, so you can create as many songs in this user as you want. It is really limitless. Okay, just a quick note now. I am saving all of my songs now in Music Finder, which means I can copy and paste them onto your memory stick if you purchase your Tyros 5 from us, and you'll get the complete settings for all the songs that I do, including my changes that I've made in OTS. So that's there for you as well. Just a quick note, I had a very good customer who has a Clavinova CVP 609, which is a Tyros version of a digital piano, which is a lot more expensive than a Tyros. It's almost double in price. He had a 609 and he bought a Tyros from me for his beach house. Well, he decided that he's a piano player and he wants the piano feel, so he actually traded in his Tyros 5 on the new CVP 709, which means I have my first used Tyros 5 in history. So if you want a great deal on it, just give me a call, first come, first serve, and you'll be able to get a great deal on a Tyros 5. It includes our bundle, the whole 9 yards with it, and of course when you purchase from Keyboard America you get all the extras and USB stick. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and you got a lot of typing to do here, and let's get all your songs changed over, and it just makes each song so special when you go to do it. Keep in mind you can copy and paste as well. Now, an update on the Tyros 6. There is still no Tyros 6 coming out anytime in the near future, and just for the record, if you guys have seen a picture of it on Google or something where you have images of the Tyros 6, that is a fake picture. Yamaha was here, looked at it, and said, no, we didn't make that. So be careful what you read on the internet and what you see on the internet. So we'll see you next time. This is Mike Mixon from Keyboardamerica.com in Lewis Beach, Delaware, saying have a great day, keep playing, and see you next week for our next song.